Hello, you guys. How are you doing? I hope you guys are joining in. I'm so glad that you're here. Let me get a few things set up. I am running behind all week long. I mean, Mercury's in retrograde, or it's moving right into it in the next few days. So you guys might be feeling that effect. And I'm going to say that again throughout the readings. But let me give a quick onesie on the cards and make sure they're shuffled. So yeah, welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness. It is going to be, I'm telling you, it is going to be a really crazy little I hope hello Erica. I'm trying to make sure that all this is on. I think I did everything. Um yeah. Okay. All right. I think it's on. Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Welcome. Hello Natasha. How are you? It's so nice to have you join us. We're going to do a reading because Mercury in retrograde is coming. And Mercury in retrograde is really, when we have things that took place in the past come back around. Now, that could be people. Absolutely. It may very well be people in your life as I'm trying to get everything adjusted for you guys. It's a little dim in here. There's a creepy guy out there. And what he does is it's a beautiful, beautiful property that I'm on. And there's a lot of open land. They have very large lots of land. And they have a high back porch, and the guy sits, but he turns his chair like this and he can see right in the window, and it's kind of creepy. So it's a little dark, and I'm so sorry for that. I was going to do a whole lot more, but for lighting. Hi, Janine. How are you? Welcome, you guys. Canada. You guys, I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you. Thank you. I like my haircut. It's not exactly what I want, but I have to let it grow out a little. So if you've ever had a bad haircut before, it takes a little while for that to grow out, and you have to keep cutting it while you're letting it grow out, right? Michigan, my shadow. Yeah, my shadow's against the window. Um, but that's okay. I don't care if he sees my shadow, and if he's got X-ray vision eyes, he'll see everything you guys write too, right? So thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. Australia. Hi, Julie. How are you? Yes, it is gonna be crazy. I'm here to tell you it is gonna be really crazy this particular Mercury in retrograde. And this is the beginning of Libra season, so it's retrograde in Libra, and Libra is all about balance, right? So the Libra energy of balance is getting ready to so sorry about that shadow. I really don't know what else to do. I can do that. Is that okay? You guys good with that? That will help. I'm a little darker, but that's okay. So with Libra, and I was guided to do this reading at this time for you guys because of what's going on. So if you remember, I've shared in other videos, I posted videos through 2020 and in 2021 where it's like stepping on stones and you have to kind of hop and leap. And that's what we're all going to have to do. And it is going to affect every single person this go around. I'd be shocked if there's anybody it does not affect. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to knock you on your knees. I mean, some people, yeah, it could, very well could. But for the majority of us, it's going to make us have to stop and take care of something that we needed to do in the past. And me, that's what I've been doing all week. It's like boom, 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 boom. And I have another week of that to do. And I have a certification class that I'm doing over the weekend. And it's like boom, 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 boom. So be prepared. And that's why I wanted to do these readings for you. So let's go ahead, and I'm so glad you're here. We have 27 on, so is this good? Should we start? Should we start? But one thing I want you to remember when Libra's in Mercury, when Mercury is in retrograde, you must, if you do not take care of what's coming back around, let's say you had an old debt and the bill shows up, you need to call, you need to address the issue. It doesn't mean you need to pay it off, but you do need to work through the situation. This is our opportune moment to clear out karma, to clear out all the old things that have taken place in our life, especially those of you who have been in a twin flame dynamic. A lot of you may actually be thinking about that person a lot. Thumbs up if you have had them come into your mind. I don't mean you want to see them or talk to them, but what I'm saying is they're going to be thinking of you because the universal energies, and I'm all about energy, right? Thank you so much, my dear. I will answer that question in one sec. So the universal energies are coming in and they're flowing around, and we don't see it, but we can feel it, we can smell it, we just know it's there. And that's exactly what you're going to be doing. So if you're thinking of them, that's because they're thinking of you. So it's pulling people back together. Families may actually reunite. There's all kinds of events that are going to take place. So I wanted to make sure that we get a really quick glance at this. And I will be posting your October monthlies. Those will be going up over the next few days as well. Your significant other. Okay, my darling. She'd like to know, if you didn't read it, she'd like to know what her angels and guides want her to know right now. And how is her significant other feeling and doing? Mm. You haven't met them? You haven't met your significant other? And you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Have you met your twin flame? Not in 3D? Okay, yeah. It's a crazy experience, especially when you keep seeing them over and over in your dreams, or just like a little vision that might pop through while you're working through the day, and all of a sudden they kind of pop through there, right? But you will most likely be hearing from him over the next 20 days. 20 days, you're gonna be hearing from them. Most likely, I believe it for you, my dear, it's gonna be in your nighttime dreams. So I'm seeing this picture of a beautiful illusion. Do you guys remember that? Beautiful. It's been a while since I had it behind me. The woman who gave me that picture actually is who I'm with right now. The one of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And it was pink and purple and blue. It was just beautiful. And how it was coming apart on the top and fragments were hanging around. And that's exactly what I saw in my transformative stage when I was seeing my twin flame. So that when I saw that picture, it was like, "Oh my gosh, I gotta have that." It was crazy. So, hi, sweetie. I will answer you in just 1 second. Let me pull some cards for you, and I will be doing zodiac readings, but I really wanted to do this for you. If you guys want a question answered, go ahead and do your super chats. I want to make sure that I have those questions for you. As we go forward, you're going to see, and if you're in my membership or subscriber on my website, and that's where I really want everybody to really subscribe. It's a free newsletter, and I send out discounts and I send out all this, to that, and I will as well in this membership through YouTube as well. But this is the switching, the changeover point for me. So as we move toward the latter part of the year, you're going to see all the services that I offer are going to reduce. There's going to be less and less. Well, there'll only be a few selective options, and there will be less and less dates and times available because I'm pulling back on working with people in person. And I'm not going to completely stop, but it'll be a little bit more challenging to get in there. And I'm going to be focusing more on trying to come on here and do super chats where you guys can, whatever it is that you need, that you're asking for. So let's take a look at my dear. Oh my goodness. I see this person with dark hair and I feel this is him. Okay. This vibration is very, very strong. And I'm feeling it right here in my heart chakra, which is connected to your twin flame. I'm looking at your thing. That's why I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking at your what you wrote. So it's connected to you and your twin flame. You connect through the heart chakra and you connect through the solar plexus. And what it does is it gives this pull, this pulling sensation. It feels like something's going to come out, but nothing does. And sometimes it is super, super painful where we do feel like we're going to wind up on the ground. And you guys can wave to the guy behind, he's out there looking. So let's take a look at the cards. But what I'm seeing is a very attractive man. He has short, very dark hair. He looks like he may be from, um, I'm going to say like India, maybe Pakistan. He's got the really dark hair. It isn't Hispanic, it's on the other side of the world. The look is. And he's a very sophisticated appearance. That doesn't mean he's sophisticated, but he has that appearance of being sophisticated. Very attractive man. I get the impression he dresses really, really nice and he smells good. Now let's see what they want you to know for you yourself. So, welcome, you guys. Those of you who have just joined in, we're going to do Mercury is in retrograde. So, we're taking a look at all the energies that are going to float around. We're going to start off with Aries and we're going to move through. And Erica is here and she is helping me monitor the super chat so that I don't forget anybody or forget where I'm at, because I hear it, see it, feel it, know it. And it is not easy to keep everything running smoothly without a little bit of help. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I do. All right, we've got this is beautiful, my dear. You're getting ready to start a brand new chapter in your life. And I think we even said that in your reading. I don't know very much because I forget those readings, right? I don't forget you. But this is a brand new opportunity. It also indicates international. So there's very possibility of love at a distance from you, but most definitely you have love coming in your future. The new chapter that you're getting ready to start, and you're going to start it, you're in the cycle that I'm in. A lot of us are in the cycle that is right now, we're getting rid of all of this old stuff. So, this Mercury in retrograde is exactly what you want to do right now. You want to get rid of everything on your plate. And that's what I see you doing, my dear. This is a brand new opportunity, and this is an offer of love getting ready to come in. It's like an I like you kind of love. It isn't like, oh, I love you, be beat, be beat. But it will lead to that if you choose to, because it's going to be very victorious. Follow your heart, my darling. Follow your heart. Use your logic. That means be discerning when you are making any actions throughout the remainder of this year. But yeah, it's going to be really good. It's going to be very, very good. So I thank you for that. And let's take a look at, happiness and abundance to you too, Julie. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Oops. Okay. Tashi, can I call you Tashi? I hope that's okay. I'm in love and hoping for a baby. Oh, you're New York Pisces, right? Well, you're here in town, and I am working with people here in person. So if you ever want to work in person, let me know. If you guys are in the New York area or plan to be here, I'll be here for a few more months, right? I may be here forever. I don't know. I haven't made my final decision. Okay, what I'm hearing for you is it is coming, but you have to stop worrying about it. It's like this over anxiety about can I or can I not have a baby? You're almost indecisive with this two of wands. So when you are worried, when you're in a low vibration, you will bring the low vibration always trumps the high vibration. Why? Because of where we live. We live here on Earth. And Earth is like a magnet, and that's why we are able to stand on the Earth rather than, like float around in space. So it's like the center of Earth has this magnet in it, and it pulls us down and it keeps us here. But equally, it does the flow and the universal vibrations. So we have to learn how to rise above it. And that's what I work with you guys on. And that's why I give such and usually inspiring messages, not always, but usually. So yes, I do see you are going to have one in the future. but it looks like 2022, the latter part of 2022. Now, I feel that's more when you're going to get pregnant. Oh, there you go. There's a little guy. He came out. The Page of Wands. That could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius season. And that may be you getting pregnant or having the baby. But I feel it's more about you getting pregnant because that's what I asked for. But everything relies on you making a decision. Do you really want one? You're a little bit indecisive. You're enjoying being in love. And that's a good thing. Enjoy being in love. That's what we want in life. So I hope that helps you. Yes, it can be gorgeous, Erica. It can be. You're welcome, Tina. Oh, okay. So thank you, Julie. You're awesome too. Hi, Karen. I hope you are doing well. Is the Leo who is significantly older a soulmate, or is he just here for now? Pure intentions. Now, let's talk just briefly as I'm answering you. We're going to look a little bit at soulmates. Soulmates come into our lives to help us grow as a soul individual, and they equally can help us grow as a human being. And for those of you who don't know, I study spirituality, the scientific and the humanistic interconnection, and it's all about relationships. Everything I focus on is relationships because we have a relationship with everything. And he's not going to be around too long unless you pick him. You're going to have to pick him, and I feel it's going to be very quick. I see him, and he's very mature for his age, and he's almost a little bit too grown up. If that makes sense. Does that make sense to you? Almost a little bit too grown up. But let me pull a card here. You are focusing heavily on him for sure. And they're saying for you to use your internal wisdom when it comes to any deception. Now, the Seven of Swords is, there's a positive and a negative to every single card in the tarot. When you're looking at the world changes, the tarot tells you exactly what's going to take place in the world itself. So when you really understand tarot, it is amazing what kind of a tool this can be to help guide us in our own lives. So, this is saying take the lessons from everything that you learned, Karen, and pull out what is significant for you. So, if you were dealing with people that were kind of shady before, remember what they said, what they did. If it's a narcissistic character, they're going to have that little that little smile. It's only a little smirk. It's like this quick and it's right in the corner of their mouths. So they might go up a little bit right there. You guys know what I'm talking about if you've dealt with a narcissistic individual. So whoever did that to you in the past, go back in your memory and pull the lessons. Remember how you felt, how you didn't follow your gut. All of this is going to come into play through this Leo individual. He's put into your life so that you can pull the lessons out. So he's a blessing that is meant for you to happen. He's part of your destiny, but you must use your internal wisdom to find the lesson in this relationship. He is a soulmate. Now, we don't necessarily want a twin flame, but a twin flame triggers us to really open up. And that's why a lot of twin flames are going to come back over the next between now and December. I just saw between now and December, and definitely the thoughts, the thinking, everything is going to be there during Mercury in retrograde. And this is going to go, how far does it go? I think it goes into um it's from September into October, but we're coming out of that shadow period. And for me, it really hit me hard, the shadow period. How many of you have you felt stuck? You guys feeling stuck, feeling a little bit antsy, not quite certain of what's going on, right? So pay very close attention. Pure intentions is not, it's not his choice to hurt you. However, if you don't see the lessons, you may feel as though something he says or does, it's going to trigger you like a twin flame. All right. And it's all about your growth. Now, in the end, you're going to have a choice whether you want him or not. So I hope that helps. And thank you for the 4.99. Hello, hello. Hi, Alicia. How are you? I love to see familiar faces. Artsy Angel. Hello. Can you please tell me what do I need to know about my finances? What's your zodiac sign? You got Pisces, you got cups in you, you got the water in you. Are you a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or is that an outlying energy? Because it's really around you right now. I don't know if I can see this. Or let's see. Now, a lot of people are worried about finances. Honestly, a lot of people are. And Mercury in retrograde isn't just bringing in, X's and things like that. It's also reminding us of the last economic change that we went through. And that was an actual cycle that we went through, very similar to what we're going through now. The impact now is about we as a group of society, as a society of what we're doing in the world. We're picking our creators, we're picking our grocery stores and things like that. So if we're all going to go to these large corporations, you're going to see all the small businesses fall away. Even myself, all the small businesses are going to just go by the wayside, except for the ones that are already up there. So when it comes to your finances, they're telling me you need to vibrate very, very high. You're going to ebb and flow through a lot of changes. You're not going to miss getting hit. Okay. You will a little bit. But if you can keep your vibration high, you're actually going to rise right through it and you're going to blow through it. But that's going to take a lot of balance. And you also need to clear out your You need to clear out your throat chakra and your solar plexus. This is your voice, and speak up for what it is that you truly want, Artsy Angel. So use your voice. Are you an Aquarius? Let me see if I can find you. Virgo. Okay, Virgo. And see, Virgos are very grounded, and you're usually very, very good with finances. And that's probably why I said you're going to kind of move right through this. As a pentacle sign, right? Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, you guys have a great ability. We all do. We all do, no matter whether we have that in our chart, or I'm going to say prominently in our chart. We have a little bit of everything in us, but you're going to move right through this. So this is a matter of you looking at all the options around you, everything in front of you, my dear. The 7 of Cups, this is filling your head with false illusions as well. There's fear and there's hope. There's confidence and there's faith. And there's a big difference between hope and faith. You're going to go through a phase over the next 5-6 weeks that's going to help you bring back in that faith. So I hope that helps you, my dear, and thank you for the $5. All right, is everybody ready to, do you want me to do let me answer you guys. I think we're gonna make this probably like you guys are asking a lot. You've been waiting for me to do this, huh? All right. Yes, you felt it. Okay. Arzu. Yes, I felt those and it's painful, about to faint. So what she's saying is when I was talking about how we get that pulling sensation, right? That's what you were talking about. So yeah, it can be very, very painful indeed. It's probably one of the biggest pains I have ever experienced in my life, right? So let's take a look. Hello, Pisces in Alabama. Thank you for thanking Erica. I appreciate you acknowledging her. All right, we're going to start with Aries in 1 minute. Natasha, how are you, my dear? It's so nice to see you here. You really like that guy. You really, really have an attachment to that guy, Natasha. Now, I feel there's somebody else down the road, but he isn't coming until next year. And I don't know what I say, in past readings. It's the energy vibration that I am getting through this reading right now today. And we can change it at any given moment. I've had clients that, I can answer everything. I can tell them where they grew up. I can describe their horse. I can describe all of this and everything and give them all this positive stuff and how to move through life. And in the end, they go, I hope so. Now, when they say, I hope you're right, I hope so, they just knock themselves down into a downward spiral. So keep very focused on what it is you want. What you truly want isn't the man. What you truly want is love. All right. So don't limit yourself because there's somebody new coming in. So the energy flow, he's put in your life so that you can build your energy. Everything I just told you, he is in your life so that you can gain that feeling. So when you're with them, be with them. Be in the moment. Don't look at the future. We always look at the future. We compare them to the past, like, oh, you remind me of my ex. I mean, we've all done that. I've done that. And then we look at them like, oh, I wonder if that's the one for me. And we start thinking way too far into the future. And we miss the center. And the center is where we see the Seven of Swords. The center is where we understand who we're dealing with. And that's not an easy, that's a balancing act. And that's what we're going to be doing. So he's going to be around in your energy field for a while. He's going to flow in and out, flow in and out, flow in and out. Around the month of February, you're going to meet somebody new, February of 2020. If you can focus on you, because you're a beautiful lady, inside and outside, look what you got. You got that. This is victory, and this would be the sign of Aquarius, which is the end of January rolling into February. So the cards are confirming what I just heard and saw for you, my darling. So rise high, ride and walk with your head up high. And I know you know how to do it because I know who you are. So keep doing that and be in the moment. When you go out on a date with whoever it is, be in the moment and watch what turns around. This is coming from your vibration, my dear. All right. I hope that helps. Okay, good. I'm glad I was on point. All right, my dear. And Arzu, I'm going to go ahead and do the sign of Aries, and then I'll get right back to you in just a few minutes, okay? So let me take a look at the zodiac sign of Aries. Now, Aries, I have an Aries rising, and I feel a lot of Aries in general are kind of feeling, I'm not going to say defeated, but a weighted energy. You got a lot on your plate, and a lot of Aries actually have for over a year now. It may have started in 2020, but it's definitely been in the year of 2021. And with the zodiac sign of Aries, we're going to take a look and see what that is for some of you. Now, remember, we go in different groups. Some of you have just gotten into the journey. You've just been awakened to the concept of what we're talking about. Others have been involved with it for a while, and some are moving out of it, moving into new avenues of your life. And even if you think that you are in that perfect spot, I'm betting a lot of you are not. You've got something further to go. What you fear the most is what you need to accomplish in this lifetime, whatever it is. So if you fear snakes, you might need to work in a zoo and be a zookeeper. You know what I'm saying? You guys get the picture. When it comes to Aries, we've got the Three of Wands. And Aries, this is about you. This is about the wands inside of the sign of Aries. Erica, could you please note the time that I start these also for me, please? Like when you posted it, that would be wonderful. It was great last time because I could just sit there and pop them in after I was done, because I'm usually so exhausted after these. So, because I use a lot of energy to tap into these readings. The Three of Wands is planting your seeds and waiting for everything to come forward. And that's what I'm talking about, Aries. It takes a lot of work to plant the seeds. You got to look, you got to research, you got to keep going, going, going. Oh, I think there's an ant on my foot. There's little itty bitty bitty ants. And there's all kinds of bugs out here. It's very different on the east side than it is on the west side of the United States. I'm in the US, right? So it's like really different, completely different in so many, many ways. So, Aries, as you move forward, keep your focus on what it is you're trying to manifest over the next 5-7 weeks, and that's the Mercury in retrograde period, because you're going to have to conquer your biggest fear. Like I just said, it's just repeating everything I said. I don't need the cards, I use them for you guys, and this is just pulling out exactly what I'm saying. No, I don't have them spread out. I got the deck right here. Ooh, somebody's going through transformation. But it's definitely saying, Aries, you're getting ready to start this new beginning. So be very careful, be very aware of what you're thinking. We hold the power to keep ourselves in this negative position. And when we get low, it is hard to get up, especially when Mercury is in retrograde, because it wants to pull us right back into this energy. So, Aries, keep your eye on the prize. It's getting ready to come in the next few months. You're going to see everything start manifesting in your life. So let me do one more zodiac sign. We're going to do the zodiac sign of Taurus right now, and then we'll go back to answering some of your guys' questions. Okay. So welcome to those of you who have just joined us. I'm so glad you're here. Please thumbs up this video so that I can continue to bring you all this wonderful information. And the more I come on, you'll know that I'm working less with people one-on-one, and that's okay as long as I am helping people. Remember, the universal law says if you want to get, you must give. If you give, you must get. So, if for people who go through and you listen to readings like this and you go, it never happens for me, make sure you're contributing to whatever it is that you are trying to gain from. You got to give to get, and you got to get to give, right? So let's take a look at the zodiac sign of Taurus. You know, I'm actually seeing a bull, Taurus. I'm seeing you and your beautiful element, that stubbornness about you. That's quite admirable in some cases. In some cases, it's not, right? I'm an Aquarius, you know, there are fixed signs. And they're saying you have an opportunity for love, but it came out in the reverse. Now, this doesn't have to be love of romance, Taurus. This is about love in general, clearing out your emotional body, clearing out your physical body. During Mercury in retrograde, it's important for us to cleanse and to begin to get rid of, if you're eating a lot of sweets, I love sweets and I've had to fight it my whole life. And I can eat sweets until I just eat, and I never gained weight. I gained weight like my soulmate that oh my gosh, she is the greatest cook. I have never met anybody who can cook like this woman. And I eat and I eat and I eat. So it's so good. I love it. But this is saying clear out all of that. So if you're eating bad for you food, it's time to start getting rid of it and cleanse your body. Make sure you talk to your doctor if you're under doctor's care. But Taurus, this is an opportunity for you to see what it is you truly love. So as Mercury is going through this period, the shift, and if you notice that moon, I don't know if you guys saw the little thing I posted today. The moon, it has an orange circle around it. I went out. It was I think it was like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I went outside and I took those pictures. And I saw that ring. I didn't see the halo until I came in. But check out what I posted. It should be right in the very beginning, the first page, you know, the first thing that pops up on that for this reading. So, you guys, you have an opportunity to cleanse out whatever hurt you, the Five of Cups. It's time to release, and that's what we're talking about. Mercury in retrograde allows us to complete our personal cycle. All right. So this is getting rid of all the ick, getting rid of anything that hurts us, harms us, and then allowing the universe to bring us in anything we love, whether it's romance, a new job. Some of us, it's a new home, a new location. But for a lot of us, it's that big, beautiful moment where you're going to fall in love with yourself, most likely for the first time. A lot of us don't until we get all that cleansed out. We can't see ourselves if we're under this invisible, you know, society saying things that aren't true, and we don't know the difference. So keep doing your research, Taurus. It's going to be great for you. So let's go ahead and answer Arzu. Is she a good person for him? If it's the blonde haired one, no. I see a woman that's blonde hair, no. That one, is not good. Yeah. I'm seeing one with blonde hair, and that one's not good. Now she may dye it dark. Look at their eyebrows. You wanna know the true hair color of a person, look at their eyebrows. We can't dye the eyebrows, or we shouldn't. I mean, a lot of people shave them and then color them on, but take a look at the eyebrows, all right? If it's the blonde one, no. There's a brown one going to be around him, or it may already be around him. That one is a yes, and thank you for the 9.99, my dear. All right, let's take a look. So the answer is she toxic? Are they toxic? Is she a good person for him? They're saying that he is in love with her, okay? He may be a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, but or have a highlight in his chart. But this is like indicating that your brother is a very, very happy man. And the next card that came out is this card. Now, the Knight of Wands is the in and out kind of energy. This is the player card, right? So if it's the blonde one, no. If it's the one that has like a medium brown hair, a little bit darker than mine, not dark, but a little bit darker than mine, then that one is a yes. Okay. So the Knight of Wands can indicate toxicity as far as they are not committable. All right. That usually hurts people. When we fall in love and they don't, that hurts us, right? So I hope that helps you, and you are most welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I'm so glad this helps. I'm so glad. And if I miss your comment, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read everything. I hope you get to meet me in person too, hon. I really do. I would love to meet all you guys. I've known some of you for 2 years by working together and doing these shows, and it's wonderful. So, yeah. All right, let's move on to the next zodiac sign. Hello, Valerie. How are you? I'm glad you're doing better. Hello, Victoria. How do I know my sun, moon, and rising? Okay, so what I would recommend if you're trying to find your sun, moon, and rising, what is it called? It's called cafe astrology. Okay, they're really great. And you would put in your birth date and time. You can look at your birth certificate. You can ask your mom or whatever you want to do. If you don't know, they even give you a rough idea based on your birthday itself. So that's a little more general, but if you really want to know the full facts of your sun, moon, and rising sign, go to Cafe Astrology. And I think it's Cafe Astrology that can tell you what area of the world is the best area for you. So if you've worked with me and maybe you've been in my work group sessions where we're talking about the energy and the vibrations of the land. Intuition comes through us through vibrations that we feel invisible. We see it, hear it, feel it, know it. Some of us has one heightened sense, and some of us, like myself, have them all heightened. It just depends on what we're meant to do with that energy vibration. But in order to make magic happen, you got to get that back up. It doesn't mean you're going to not get kicked down. We will as soon as we let our guard down in front of the wrong person or the wrong situation. So go on to Cafe Astrology and check that out, and you're going to find out that. All right, let's take a look at what's the next zodiac sign. That would be Gemini. Let's look at the sign of Gemini, and I'll keep answering your questions. So, all righty. Yeah, I mean, I have been who is having a really feeling stuck, like I gotta just move past this. Why does everything keep coming back around? If you've been feeling that, thumbs up, because that's Mercury shadow period that we've been through. And now we're moving into the heart of it. And it's gonna be about 5 weeks. And then we got the after effects of it as well. So let's take a look at our beautiful Geminis. Well, Gemini, we have the card of justice, which is also talking about this Libra, and we're in the Libra season. So this is saying right now is a beautiful time for this zodiac sign of Gemini to rebalance your life. And that's what it's all about. Libra season, and by the way, if you didn't know, 2021 is all the Mercuries in retrograde. We're in the sign of air, Aquarius, Gemini, and now it's Libra. I don't know if any of you recognize that. We are moving into the age of air, the age of Aquarius, and it's all about air. Everything is about air. So I talk a lot about that. I have little shops, and I mean, not shops, but little segments that I put out, like seminars, webinars on my website. I just opened up a Patreon and we're going to have a whole section on that. So, this is an opportunity for you to actually come into a place of balance, Gemini, and be able to climb the stairs. You see, when you look at this card, there's stairs behind him, right? So, this is a moment for you to be in balance and be able to rise up. And some of you, has everything to do with a person around you. It could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and you may very well have that in your chart, but it's absolutely 100% somebody or something that you love. There's a restoring of balance. I couldn't say that word. Restoring balance when it comes to an emotional situation that you've been working very hard at. So if it's work in general, if it's a career, if you're starting a new business, they're saying, Gemini, open up your heart because you're going to create a sense of balance. Let it go and it's going to come forward. I think for this group of you, you've already let it go. So let me check out your questions real quick, and then we'll move on to the beautiful sign of Cancer. Love you too. You are very welcome. I'm glad that you guys like these readings. I know they're a little weird because I answer questions in the way that I do it, but it's usually very helpful for the people that watch them. Yeah, awesome, right? It is awesome. I'm here to say it is awesome. You're welcome. I appreciate you thanking me. That's very nice. Okay, Valerie. Valerie. Thank you for the 4.99, Valerie. And I didn't see your question. That's what I was looking for. I'm so grateful that you donated that to the channel. All right, my darlings, let's keep going. Look at you just posting all those on there. Valerie's been through a lot. She's been through a lot. And this is your moment, Valerie, to make those changes. And you know what I'm talking about. So let's take a look at the beautiful zodiac sign of Cancer right now. Hello, Cancer babies. If you're out there, you may be feeling stuck. You know how I said that energy is stuck? You just had the Eight of Swords moving out right now. This is feeling trapped in your own home, trapped in your own mental thought process, feeling like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what direction to go. Now, if you've already been putting your resume out, this is saying, do it, do it, do it. If you did, yay. This is a very positive and a very negative card. This is the divine feminine and the divine masculine inside the sign of Cancer, inside of each of us. We hold those two energies. The divine feminine is that emotional side of us, and the divine masculine represents the logical side of us. So, this is actually what's going on inside of you. And they're saying, take action, my dear. Whatever it is, you have to, if you're feeling like you can't get a job, you apply for any and everything, Cancer, that you qualify for. But you will be getting out of it over the next 8 weeks. You're going to be feeling a shift. Now, look, these are two H right here. And I bet if we were doing the whole reading, there would be like 3 8s there. So you're coming to a place of completion, Cancer, and that's a wonderful vibration to be in. So let's take a look at the beautiful sign of Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. You know, I only know one Leo on a personal level. I only know one Leo, and they are my complete opposite, right? They're my complete opposite. So let's see what's going on with Leo the lion. Feisty. I hear the word feisty for the zodiac sign of Leo. You might be feeling a little bit fiery. You might be feeling that lion inside of you getting ready to step up and make some huge changes. Now, remember, when Mercury is in retrograde, sign up for my free newsletter. It's going to go out tomorrow, and I'll be talking about Mercury in retrograde a little bit more in depth in my blog. But with this is that moment for our tigers and our lions to come out. You got a choice to make, and this is a path that and a decision that only Leo can make. Only you as an individual can make. You can hear it, you can be told and guided, but we choose in the end, right? I can tell you, oh my goodness, everything's going to be great. And you stub your toe and say, no, it's not. And you sit down and everything spirals backwards. So, this is a moment for you to make a decision when it comes to abundance in your life. The 10 of Cups is having the happy home, happy family life. This is what we all want. I'm not saying we don't want the 10 of Pentacles. We want aces and tens, like we want all of those things, right? But this is talking about everything that surrounds you that you love, opening up your emotions, Leo. And when you open up your emotions, you're going to create this for yourself. A bit of harmony and balance is going to be restored in your family life if you choose. But again, you're going to have the choice. So I hope that helps Leo over the next few weeks. And I will be doing these every 2 weeks. All right. That's my plan, at least for the next few, several weeks. I'm going to see how this works out for all of us. And she's making something that smells so good. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to eat it. Okay. Hello and welcome, Mystic Blue. Okay. I hope that Cancer reading helped you. Love retreat. I hope so. It should. You don't know if you were born in M or PM. Yeah, if you can find your birth certificate or ask a parent or somebody that knows, they may be able to at least tell you that, like if it's a grandparent or something. Otherwise, you can go on and just enter your birth date into an astrology cafe, and that will tell you what your sun, moon, and rising is. Okay. Hi, Victoria. Thank you so much for the $5. I truly appreciate it. You're very welcome, Christina, for the reading. Yes, we did. We did Leo was the last one. My friend is here. She has a question. She wants to know her future with her current BF. Now, see, it's not her energy that's coming through. It's coming through your energy because you wrote it, but she is in your energy field. So let's go ahead and pull the cards for her. She wants to know her future with her current BF and her future with her career. I feel there's some stagnation between you and your BF. It may be more on your end than their end, but it's not necessarily a bad vibration. It's more like, do I or don't I? And a lot of people are doing that over the last, since 2019. People have been doing that. I mean, we do it our whole lives, but it's been heightened since 2019. Do I or don't I? Do I want to be a part of this family? Do I want to be with this person? It's that kind of an energy going back and forth, my dear. So you probably want to book an actual session. I feel that you're having these pains right here in your stomach, and it's separate from the pulling that I'm talking about. You need to clear out your chakras. You need to clear out your energy field. Okay. They're different. And you need to clear out everything around you. And once you do, you're going to feel like this, and it's going to be really good. So let me ask real quick about your boyfriend. These will be quick yes or no cards. All right. When it comes to the boyfriend, we're getting a no. All right. We're getting a no because of a lack of attention, a lack of love, a lack of reciprocation. But that kind of is what I'm saying is like that. There's turmoil in one of you, and I don't know which one it is at the moment, but you can let us know which one it is. I think it's you, my dear. But This is feeling loneliness, feeling like something's missing, longing for something with the 5 of Pentacles, a lack, being left out and neglected. Now, when it comes to your career, you're going to move forward. Once you cleanse out whatever this is, because this is affecting your finances right here. So, if we're stuck in a bad relationship, it's going to affect your finances. If we're able to focus on the finances, yay, and better for us. But also, when we focus on the finances, we're not focusing necessarily on the bad relationship, which is why we're able to move forward. So, this is a place of balance. You're going from a 5 to a 6. And when you start seeing sevens everywhere, that's your cue, my dear, to look into the future of what it is you truly want. Because I feel there's something lacking in your in your BF that you are yearning to get from them, whether that's attention, affection, just time. I hear the word time. So I hope that helps you. All right, let's go on to and thank you for the 9.99. Let's go on to the beautiful sign of who's next? Let's see. Leo, right? We did Leo. So let's take a look at Virgo. Woo, woo. I love Virgos. I do. You guys are awesome. You are awesome. And I say that because the grounding energy that a lot of Virgos, they're good and bad in every one of us, right? Good and bad. That's the dark and the light in each of us, and the goodness and the evil in each of us. And right now, we're all deciding whether we want to come into balance, or are we going to go forward? We're going to go backwards. So when it comes to the zodiac sign of Virgo, we have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is about getting on your horse and moving forward. This is about taking the air energy and pulling it in and allowing it to take you like a magic carpet and kind of pull you right in the direction that you truly want to go. So, Virgos, this isn't a moment for you, and this is about air, and we are in Libra season. So, right now, especially if you're waiting on your birthday, right now is a time for you to actually jump on your horse and say or do whatever it is you need to do. Remember, air is about voice, it's about speaking up, right? You're going to hear me talk a lot about that over the next 3 months. But we have the Star card. So, like I said, the wish is going to be granted. It's like by you jumping on your horse, Virgo, it's going to help you just kind of like a magic carpet and kind of ebb and flow right through all of the murky waters underneath you. So, this is a really great opportunity for a lot of our Virgos to move forward. Again, we all go in different groups, right? So, let's take a look at Libra, and then I'll answer some more questions. Let me shuffle these up. Now, they come out the way they want to, but the Two of Wands is coming out a lot. And I will say the Two of Wands is coming out a lot because we really do. Each and every zodiac sign, doesn't matter what your placement is, we are picking a path right now. We are picking a path. Are we going to go back into what we came out of? Are we going to go back into a dysfunctional job, a dysfunctional relationship? And that doesn't mean you don't work. Somebody had posted that, we're pulling back our power and we're not working. And it's like, no, 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 because you're going to shut your small businesses down. You want to take a look at who you want to work for, right? But it doesn't mean don't work. So let's take a look at our beautiful Libras, because this is all about you. And you're about balance, you're about equality. And that true Libra really is. And usually you can feel that balance inside the Libra energy. You guys want me to do love readings this month? I can do love readings too. Okay, Libra, you've been working really, really hard in something in your life. This could be your career, this could be fixing your finances, whatever it is, your head has been down, focusing on what you're trying to accomplish. And you've got the Knight of Cups. So when it comes to love, you got somebody going to fly in while your head is turned the other way. And that's the way it happens. So if you want your twin flame back, you got to not think of your twin flame. They come back when you don't think of them all the time. And that's the fight. That's the struggle to move past. That's that, that's like the swords, the negative swords that we talk about in the tarot. But some of you, this is about love, but a lot of you, this is about your career. It's whatever you love. Love is love. I love where I'm living. I love this. I love that. I love them. Love is love. When we love, it is love. And that's what I'm hearing for the sign of Libra. So you're working hard on a relationship or working hard to create a relationship, but whatever it is, a job, you got something brand new going to come in when you're not paying attention. So, Libra, as you balance you out in the season of Libra, you're going to get this opportunity or offer going to come in. Now, make sure that if you're, Mercury in retrograde is not the time to sign contracts. And we've all heard that said before, or a lot of you have. And I will confirm every time I've signed a contract, if I've done any form of commitment in the sign in Mercury while Mercury is in retrograde, it does not work for me. So if it does for you, that's great. Whether it's a year later, typically it's a matter of like 6 months, and some it can be longer. But you'll start feeling the shakiness about it, like going to work and go, yeah, it doesn't feel like it did in the beginning. You know what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and answer a couple of questions. And no, no, if you're a member, and if you're a member of my community, you don't have to, donate because 'cause you're a contributor. Julie. Yeah, bumping into it. So Juliet is saying it's been crazy for her, and that's the shadow period, my dear, where she's been bumping into people she doesn't wanna see. Yes, that will happen. They're gonna call out of the blue. You're gonna have people being very irritated over the next several weeks, like poor, really poor communication, even coming from us. It may sound harsh, and us even going, "Oh, I don't normally, why did I do that?" Thank you, Erica, for answering her. I appreciate that very much. Julie, I feel that the Cancer is actually more in alignment with you. I'm not saying the Sagittarian isn't. Thank you for the $5. The Cancer energy is more open, I feel, and you're going to be able to identify with this. This is the one that's able to share their feelings with you, express, I really like this coffee, it tastes so good, where the other one's like, yeah, it's okay. There's a difference in the way that they communicate and express their feelings and especially their emotions. So I feel right now the Cancer is the one that is the best for you, but that isn't, neither of them are the one. They're the one for now. So we got a yes. I asked in my mind, is Cancer the one? And we got a yes card. So with this beautiful card of Page of Swords, which represents the sign of Gemini, so your Cancer's probably right close to the season, to the cusp of Gemini, or really close to that, or has Gemini in their chart. Definitely air. This is a yes on the Cancer. So I hope that helps you. All right, my guys. I am so, so happy. I don't see your little icons. Where's your little thingies? Where's your little um angels? I did angels for the membership, by the way. I have to check that out. You're trying to live together, but you need a visa from immigration. And will he get it? I feel it's going to be a slow little pattern, and it probably won't be until January through March. It may be springtime because there's going to be another go around of having to go back inward, right? Another go around is going to happen in the world, and it's going to happen in the toward the latter part of the year. So it may just delay it, but I feel it's more, it is the visa more than anything else. There's technical difficulties. For those of you who are, like if you have your own business, you're probably seeing technical difficulties a lot, like all over the board, right? So that's what I feel it is. For me, it took 8 months for the state to approve something, and it took 10 months for the government to approve something for me, for my business. That's a really long time. And it's happening everywhere. We're slow. It's slow because there's a lot of changes going on, and it's part of the universal flow. If we don't make a change, the universe is going to come in and make the change for us. And this change is meant to happen, and it will happen. So it's also about your patience on timing. Okay, let's take a look at the beautiful sign of, who are we on next? We did Libra. So let's look at Scorpio, who is on the bottom of the deck. Scorpio, this is meant for you. Both of these cards are meant for you. When it comes to the zodiac sign of Scorpio, they're telling me you're getting ready to make this huge transformation in the element where you are meant to do it, like in your birth element. So that's the latter part of October leading into November. That's going to encompass Mercury in retrograde. So go ahead and look at your life, whatever you're trying to transform. This could be transforming your life overall in general, your looks, your relationships, moving out of anything that caused you emotional grief. You're going to transform you, and that's going to make that energy shift. But also through the transformation of what we're going through right now on every level of life, this is about Scorpio. What we're doing in the world right now is all about Scorpio, right? Transforming, taking the old energies, the old emotional baggage, and letting it go, and taking those swords with us. Now, the swords are down, meaning that they are still negative. But when we walk away from the Five of Swords, then we can start moving, and we're clearing out, and it's going to be little by little by little. So, Scorpio, this is an opportunity for you to actually move forward. If you're feeling stuck, you're not going to feel stuck by the time your birthday comes rolling around. And that is really, really wonderful. So, let's take a quick peek at Sagittarius, and then I'll answer some more questions. And then I'm going to finish up all the other zodiac signs because we've been on for an hour right now. Yeah, we could go on forever. I think one time you guys everybody kept posting questions, and I love that, but it was like almost 2 hours, and it was like, oh, I can't do it anymore. We have the Two of Pentacles when it comes to the sign of Sagittarius. And Sag, we also have the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is you. It's time for you to make a decision on what it is you want to do. Do you want to go this way? Do you want to go that way? Is the Two of Wands. This is saying keep in balance and get on your horse and be you, Sagittarius. A lot of Sagittarius have been really inspired. A lot of you in my group and the ones that watch me, and thumbs up this video if you are a Sagittarius, because a lot of you have been feeling very courageous and wanting to get on the horse, whether you've gotten on it or not. It's like you're coming to a place, if you haven't, you're coming to a place where you will. This is staying in balance when you meet somebody, when an offer comes rolling around. It's like, if it's somebody that you like, they're going to knock you like, whoa, I really like this person, and kind of throw you out of balance. You know how we do that, right? Like, I like you. And all you can do is think of that person, whether it's a job or a person. Stay on your horse and do not fall off your horse, and pay attention to the player energy around you. If this is a job opportunity that keeps showing up, let's say it's for a office manager, and it's the same company, and the office manager keeps showing up keep showing up. Like, I thought they just filled that position 3 months ago, and now it's showing up again. That's a big indicator there's something amiss with that company. So pay very close attention to your gut. That's an in and out kind of energy, the player energy. So you can apply that to any phase of your life, most definitely. So I hope that helps our beautiful Sagittarians. You're very welcome, Valerie. I'm so glad you're here. Yes. Okay, so, I don't know how to pronounce your name, forgive me. It's Jenon. Yes, I agree with what you're saying. You're ending a cycle, and you do have to resolve the old. So if let's just use this example, if you had a trash can and it is full and you see the trash is sticking out, and I say trash can because that's what our emotional baggage is, that's what a lot of it is really stuff we need to throw away. So if that trash can is full and there's no room for anything else, how can you fit any love in there? If we're so tainted from all of the pain and the suffering that we've been through in our life, it may have been one person, it may have been 100 different situations. Everybody's different, and the one could be equally as painful as somebody who had handled 10, right? It's how we view whatever took place, and that's where we hear that the reality is in the mind of the person. So some people live in one reality and it may be very different than the other people. Neither are wrong, neither are right. It is where they are at. So you do have to end that cycle, and there will be a new person at the end. It may not be the same person, and it could very well be. But when we're talking about the twin flame dynamic, oftentimes we have a choice. They come back and we have a choice to make. So let me answer a couple. I hope that helped you, my dear. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. I appreciate all of you. I truly, truly do. Are you a Sagittarius, Erica? I didn't know that. For some reason, I thought you were a Virgo. I don't know why. Well, Jeannie Knight, the question that you're answering is one that you already know the answer to. I don't even need to answer it. You know the answer, but you're doubting yourself. So the real question should be, why am I doubting myself? I know who I'm dealing with, and I agree with you. I know who I'm dealing with, and you know exactly what to do. So what's keeping you stuck, my dear? What's stuck in your craw, right? What's in your energy field? What's blocking you emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually on a core level. And that's where I come in. So that's the real question. But yeah, I agree with you on that. Thank you. You're very welcome. Absolutely. When it comes to a super chat, you can give me $1, put $1. It's about ebb and flow. All right. It truly is. It's donating $1 on the channel or on my website. It makes a huge difference. It locks in that energy. And that's what it does. It's saying, you know what, universe, I'm gonna give back. And whatever I get, that's what you're doing, all right? So you can post any amount, absolutely. Now I can answer everybody's question, but it doesn't mean that it's gonna happen for them, because you haven't contributed, but some of you are members, and that's different as well. Thank you so much. I just don't know who I need to do this with. You have to do it with you first, my dear. You have to do it on your own first and join my Patreon. And I've got an amazing one. It is the 3 keys. I wrote it a year ago and I'm just now getting it up for you guys because it wasn't time for me to put it up back then. And you're going to see a lot of my writing, my books, everything is starting to come out. They're all moving forward right now as I stop working with people one on one. So all of that is to help each and every one of you answer these questions that you're asking, but in a way that it's going to actually benefit you. All right, a little bit further reach for people. Thank you so much. All right, let me go ahead and Savannah, I will get to you in one moment. Thank you for the $1.99. Let me do the next one is Capricorn. So let's look at the zodiac sign of Capricorn. Ooh, we got the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, and I don't always look. It's not normal that I look on the bottom of the deck. I'm not one of those that always look. Because I just whatever I see, anything around me, that's what's meant to be. So Capricorn, see, and we're also getting this one as well. So this one is the zodiac sign of Aquarius. This is the star card. You have an opportunity coming in, my beautiful Capricorns, where you can manifest what it is you truly desire. This card right here, it isn't about being a witch or a warlock, although some people may see it that way. I'm not a witch. I don't deal in spells. Somebody asked me for spells. I don't do that stuff. I don't dabble in that, right? This is having an opportunity to understand how to pull in all the energies like I do with you guys. And I love when you confirm it on here because that's letting everybody else know the accuracy of what I'm giving you. We haven't met, you're writing it. So that is the universal energy that I tap into. I don't have to be in a six, somebody told me you have to be in a 6 foot radius. It's like, no, you don't. If you did, I wouldn't be able to work with you guys online. Capricorn, you have an opportunity to manifest what it is you truly desire, and you can do it. I love that about Capricorns because you really do. If you want to start a business, you will find out a way to start it. You will find the right people. Whatever it is you're manifesting, it will arrive in early to mid January, right as Aquarius season begins. Regardless of the time that it comes in for you, you're going to know, okay? But regardless, that could be a letter confirming that something's coming through, but it could be 6 months down the road, trademarking your company, right? It's going to come through in the beginning part of January. And they're saying you're going to create it. You're going to make magic happen in your own life. And if anybody can do it, I'm telling you, it is Capricorn because you guys are just so good at materialistic gain. And I don't mean like money, I mean just things in life. If you want a horse, you'll find a way to get a horse. So they're saying, what is it you truly want? If you want stardom, they're saying, oh, yeah, if you're trying to be a star, that can be in the public eye. It doesn't have to be like an entertainer, although it could be. But this is like standing out in a crowd, being in the public. And Capricorn, it's coming very, very quickly. So focus in on what it is you want. Look at this guy. I mean, seriously, you guys, look at this guy. Look at his face. I hope you can see his face. It's a little blurry. But he is so concentrated, and you guys see me, people make fun of me on I've been made fun of a lot on YouTube videos because it's like, "What is she looking at?" Well, I look this way because that's where I see my visions, and for those of you who don't know, if I look down to the left, if I look down, that's the past, this is the present, and this is the future, and this is from the ethers. It's not even in reality yet. It's not here on the ground. So you'll see me move around my eyes, and I'm doing that for a reason because I see visions all over the place, right? That's what I feel you're going to do. You're going to see it, feel it, hear it. No, you're just going to know it and you're going to bring it in. So this is your season to actually shine for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. All right, let's take a look real quick at the zodiac sign of Aquarius and Pisces, and then I'll answer the rest of your questions, okay? So for those who want to go, they can, and I'll answer a few more questions until 8:30 my time. So it's about another 15 minutes, all right? So the zodiac sign of Aquarius, and oh wow, you guys, I mean, aqua babies, you're gonna do something huge. A lot of you are. You feel it and you know it. I'm not talking Capricorn, although you may even be the area Aquarians that are on the border of Capricorn. But for the majority of us in that zodiac sign, you're getting ready to let go of all the negativity around you. This is every person that has hurt you. This could be one person or one situation, but Aquarians, this is your lesson time. So as Mercury is retrograding, making us remember, oh, last time I filled out a contract, I did it wrong. I better read it correctly this time, right? So it's like any avenue of bringing something back around. It doesn't have to be love, But it's saying you're going to pull the lessons out. I learned my lesson. I'm going to read the contract this time. Whatever you're doing, you're going to lead right into victory. Over the next 6 months, this group of Aquarians is going to actually move forward. Watch my Aquarius reading. OMG goodness, it is going to be amazing, Aqua babies. So, um, this is your moment to finally release the pain and the struggles. And I keep hearing the word torture. You may have felt tortured. I don't mean tortured like, like on the scary movies, although it could be, but I mean like torturing of your own self, going through pain and agony. So let it go, my beautiful aquas. Now let me pull one more for the sign of Pisces, and then I will answer your questions because we got about 15 minutes left to go. So if you'd like a question answered, you can um, do that. Pisces, I feel your heart chakra is opening up. You're finally going to open up. Those of you who have been hurt, man, it's just like, it feels good. It might even feel like a big burp coming out. You know what I mean? It's like, when you got to get that out. You ate that pasta. Like I think she's making pasta, and it's getting ready to come out. So this is a beautiful moment for the sign of Pisces. Now, don't get me wrong. No zodiac sign is going to breeze right through everything. Again, Mercury in retrograde is reminding us of what we need to let go of, what we need to heal, what we need to pull the lessons from. So it is an opportunity to see a pain. And if we get stuck in that energy, if we're feeling stuck, we're going to relive it in our mind, whatever we think we create. Pisces, this is communication going back and forth. And in the tarot, this is actually when we're talking love. These are the arrows of love. These are Cupid's arrows coming in. And I feel that's what's going on. Somebody's going to reach out to you. Something's coming in to you, or you're going towards somebody. And this is going to it's going to be that big, oh my gosh, this is awesome. So that could be an offer coming in. If you're looking for a job, make sure you send that resume out. It is very important to send the resume out, or you will not get the job. There you go. You have the King of Pentacles, and that's what I'm talking about. So Pisces, I mean, you may have Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn in your chart, but this is about you feeling grounded and centered. This is an offer coming in, an opportunity. Could be a person, okay, because this may be love for some of you. We are going to feel a lot of love in each of us as we clear out and move toward the latter part of this year, rolling into January. You're going to feel longing for those that you love, that you miss. It's going to be that similar energy of last year, okay, at the end of this year. But this time for the sign of Pisces in this particular group, this is somebody you really want to be with. This is an opportunity or a person, very grounded, very secure. And when we're talking about pentacles, this is that moment where they know how to give. The king knows how, and the queen know how to give and take to the right people. They give to the right people, they take from the right people. If you don't like that person, don't take anything from them. Say thank you, but no thank you. Do it polite because of karma, right? If you mean, it comes back around. I guarantee you it will come back around, and it'll come when you are not expecting it. Both karma, some people call it dharma now, but karma comes back around all the time. So this is your moment, is getting ready to come over the next 6-8 weeks. The sign of Pisces is getting a new offer, a new opportunity that is going to make you very, very happy and feel secure in your life, which is a really wonderful thing to say. So please thumbs up this video if you're leaving, so that I know you want these, and I'll continue to do them as long as I have enough people on here. I will. I mean, I don't care if I go down and work at the grocery store. I'm okay with that too, right? It's like, this is like your way of saying, yes, Lorianne, we do want you to do this, whether you post a question or not. You get the information, and that information gives inspiration to keep moving forward. So if you are leaving, I thank you very much for watching. I have a few people who have posted questions. Savannah, thank you for the 199. And let me see, did you ask a question? I will see it along the way, and if I don't, Erica will remind me, so stay on in case I miss it. Okay, thank you. Debbie, you sent me a question. It's not with Alberto. Is he short? The person I'm seeing around you is short, and I don't know if that's him. Whoever that person is that's short, short. Now, I don't know what short means to you, but that's what I'm hearing the word short. Now, I'm going to pull the cards to get yeses or nos. But yes, you will get married, but I don't believe it's going to be to Alberto. And I'm seeing the year 2023. So that's a really beautiful courtship where you're going to get to know this person really well. Let me ask if it's with him. Well, you have an opportunity coming in. You're going to have a choice to make. You got the Two of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So if he's a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, it's likely. But this Two of Wands is saying you're going to have a choice. Now, I see somebody coming in the future for you that is tall. So one's taller, one's short. That could be this much of a difference, but that's what I'm seeing is about that much of a difference in my vision. But you have a choice you're going to make. Whoever you choose will be the one that is more grounded and secure, like how I just described this card for the sign of Pisces. It's going to be that kind of energy. So I hope that that helps you. Yes, absolutely. And thank you for the 4.99. All right, let me put my glasses on so I can see a little bit better. Members can ask questions. Yeah, it's the members. Yeah, my head, you argue. Yeah, head and heart. So Jenny Knight and I had talked. I answered her question a while back ago, and she's saying she doesn't really know the answer because her head argues with her heart. And that is what happens, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, head and heart. And that's the true journey is about those two. It's not about the romance. The romance comes after we get in balance in ourselves. And then we know exactly who to pick. We know if we want to talk to that person that, whoever it was, because sometimes we fall in love and it's more lust, but the blanket of illusion is different when we meet a twin flame because they trigger us in a different way. If you're a member, you watch the Divine Journey. I allowed it. I allowed all my soul babies, that was for Soul Live, but I did it for the whole membership. Okay. Questions only for the live members, but I posted those videos for everybody. So if you're in the membership here on YouTube, that is going to walk you through this journey. It's going to help answer a lot of your questions. It truly is. And the three keys on Patreon, oh my goodness, that's about success on a spiritual and humanistic level. So that's one I just posted up there. It goes in order. Yes, it goes in order. Thank you for saying that. All right, my darling. Well, I'm not saying that he wants you to know anything at this moment, Arzu. It's more like they're trying to figure it out themselves. What is this? This is weird. If you have encountered a twin flame, that is a soulmate who triggers us on a core level. They trigger us to say, I don't want this anymore. I don't want to be in a life without love, or I don't want to pick people who hurt me. It can trigger us to whatever it is that we need to learn, but it's a soulmate that does the triggering and you connect and it's like, oh goodness, there is nothing like it, and it is like love, because that's about you. It's about universal love. It's about opening up in a big way. In order for me to tap into you guys, I have to be open to love, because when I'm not in a loving mood, uh, you won't like my readings. I'm not saying they're wrong. It's just that, it's like we don't vibrate high, so we don't bring it in. So right now, he is trying to figure out what he's going to do. If that make I hope that makes sense for you. Savannah, you probably want to book an actual session to find out. And I think that's on sale. And I think Erica may have even posted a link. I think I saw she did. But yes, there's a blockage and it's right here. It's in your solar plexus, which has to do with feelings and emotions. And this is what you need to get rid of. And I could probably sit here for an hour, like in a session, and we could talk about it, but I don't think everybody wants to hear that. Although if somebody is willing to do a couple readings on YouTube, I could do that as well. You have been making a lot of progress, my dear, you have. But that feeling that is like, Savannah, it's like, "Ugh, ugh." You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like, "Ugh." It's almost like it's coming here. It's stuck. It's stuck right in this area right here. So we'd have to look a little bit deeper in an energy clearing, an actual clearing. So I would recommend an intuitive guidance session and a clearing, the combination of both. That will help you. And the one I have now is like I move the energy in the session, but I don't clear it. But it's going to help you wake it up, if that makes sense. You're not into rituals and stuff. Good, love retreats, because 'cause I'm not either, I'm not saying they don't work, I do. One of the biggest spells, evil spell in the entire world is gossip. Okay, that is one of the biggest spells. It's hypnotic and it gets into the person's psyche. It's called manipulation, but we feel it on an energetic vibration. So, like if you've seen this before, somebody walking in, let's say it's in an office and they're picking on somebody because there are bullies everywhere in life. And then they get other people like, hey, come on, let's go pick on this person. I've had them do it here a lot. And it's like, hey, come on, let's pick on them. And then they sit in this group and they gossip and they look over and they look over. Well, we feel that vibration. We know they're talking about us. You don't have to be a psychic to know that. It's the energy vibration that we're picking up on. And that is one of the biggest spells that you could possibly, it's horrible. It's horrible. The damage on both sides because the person who's doing it, their karma is coming in the next 10 years. It's coming in 2020 through 2023. So anybody that hurt you, you don't need revenge. The universe is going to do it for you. Focus on you. Yes. Thank you, Juliet. Okay. What I'm going to do now, Claudia, is I'm not going to take any more questions now because I I'm I need to sit down. So please come back. I'm going to do Patreons. Uh, that one I'll be alternating every other week. So pretty much once a week I'll be going live so you guys can ask your questions in those. All right. I'll be back. You're feeling lost in love. I know it really sucks when we're in that period of feeling lost in love, right? When we love them, it doesn't matter who it is. It's like our family, I yearn for some of my family members. It's like, oh, I just really like to be with them. But the truth is that it's about us walking the journey alone first, and then we reunite with others. So once we complete the journey or they complete the journey, it's not always us, it's them too. Once both sides are, one is usually about 90% complete and they help the other person get finished, right? One is more complete than the other. You're very welcome to everybody who's saying thank you. And yes, thank you for the 4.99. I appreciate it so much. Critical hit. Yeah. Getting rid of those friends that are sneaky, and there's a lot of them, and we're seeing over the last 2 years, a lot of us in the world in general, in your world, I mean the world around you, the friends, the family, everybody in your little life, and the world overall in general has seen all of those people in their life. All of the ones that she's saying that she gotten rid of close friends. And the thing is like I said, the universe will come in and clear people out. So if we can't let go of somebody who's hurting us, somehow, some way, they're going to vanish because the universe is going to shift them out. So you keep focusing on you and just know that that energy is going to come through as long as you learned your lesson in opening up. You're an Aquarius, right on. I'm an Aqua too. Yeah. Libra currently dating a Cancer. Do you see you moving to something serious? I do, Claudia, I do. Let me go ahead and pull some cards and thank you for the 9.99. I do see something serious coming in, but I don't feel it's going to happen till like June or July of next year. June or July of next year. I'm repetitive for a reason. They say it in my ear more than once. Now, I want you to learn to really focus on your breathing, Claudia. I have a lot of breathing, like in my memberships on my website. I have breathing. I think I even have one here on YouTube about breathing. All right. And I'm putting one on Patreon. The one on Patreon I did outside. No, the creepy guy wasn't out there when I did it, but, the noise was out there. So that one's a really good one if you're gonna try to focus through all the sounds and learning to ignore everything around you. That one will be on Patreon, which if you're in my newsletter, you'll get that link tomorrow. So this is about your traditions and your belief, the way you think about life. When you're talking about your Libra, she's saying, I'm a Libra and I'm currently dating a Cancer. Do you see us moving into something more serious? Look what came out. This is a card of marriage. This is the card of traditions and values. So this is also a yes card, by the way. And I said yes before this card came out. So based on the way the two of you think, it's like you kind of feel and think in the same way. And I don't feel it's necessarily religion or even family, but it's the way you feel about family. It's the way, we both respect families in the same way. Where a twin flame, they're completely opposite. They're completely opposite. So one may be in a different country with a different type of culture than the other person, and that tradition and value would make them like collide based on family and all of that, right? I hope that made sense for you. But yeah, I do. Vanessa, welcome, soul babies. That's right. All right, no more questions after this. Let me answer these questions for everyone, and then I gotta go because I'm standing on my feet and she's cooking and I'm dying here. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. It's 8:30 my time. We eat late here. I never used to eat late. And I sleep until like 7 or 8 o'clock. But other times I work till like 5 a.m. too. So you're very welcome. Teresa, TF love message. I'm so sorry. I don't quite know what that means. Are you, uh, could you be a little more specific on your question? TF love message, please. Are you I don't know what that means. I don't even wanna speculate. If you just write that down, Eric will help me, see what that is, and I'm gonna go on to the next one. Alright. Hot flashes, oh my goodness, they suck, and men get them just like women do. Yeah, it's crazy, and right now, you're gonna be feeling them up until, like, November of this year. Yes, just breathing. Yes, and it is a very painful situation. The divine feminine, the divine masculine, the twin flame journey is very painful. Now, I just posted part 6 of the journey in the YouTube membership, and it's talking about the separation and the pain in the separation. So check that out. That's going to help you a whole lot. It really is. It is so painful. Yeah, watch that video. Watch the whole series. That's number 6, and I have 2 more to go, and you'll be getting the, number 7 next week, early next week. Thank you so much. Chat's not letting you post a question with super chat. I I don't know why. Are you a subscriber? You have to be in order to ask a question. I don't know why, hun. I don't know. Thank you. That's all right, Savannah. Don't worry about the length of the question. Um, that's not a worry. You're 5'8" and you don't know his height. Is he taller than you? Is he shorter than you? You know what I'm saying? You're very welcome. All right, my beautifuls. It's the strangest feel. There's a little angel. I haven't seen one. My Archangel Michael, the little Archangel Michael. I made all those little angels for you guys. I thought they were cute. It's the strangest feeling I'm experiencing. I feel pregnant and I can't be, but why feeling that way? It's funny. Now, Vanessa, that's a really in-depth question, and that I would recommend a past life regression, past life reading. Okay. I don't put you out, I don't put you to sleep, I don't hypnotize you. We do it together, but it's about a 2.5 hour, 2 to 2.5 hour session where we look at all the different past lives, and that's where that feeling is coming from. Yeah. Thank you for asking them to subscribe and thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Well, Brian and I end up together. Hi, Kimberly. Thank you for the 9.99. I'm getting that there's going to be somebody that's going to come in and kind of like side sweep you away, like sweep you off your feet. If you know what I'm talking about. It's like what I'm seeing is like they just kind of sweep you away, and it's like gonna be a whirlwind. You're gonna finish healing, you're gonna finish your own journey, and, no, don't get me wrong, we never completely finish everything, but we do finish this journey enough. Oh, look at this, you've got a choice to make with the 2 of Wands. That's what I'm saying, these keep coming out. I don't pull them out, I let them fall out on their own. I give it a shuffle or 2, but let me show you what I do, okay? I shuffle, you can hear I'm shuffling it. I go like this. It doesn't matter where it's placed in the card, it comes out on its own. So when I do that and I'm getting repetitive cards, because that's what's going on right now, we're literally picking a path. So if you're asking a question about what direction to go, will the 2 of you end up together? You're going to have the choice. And this is a yes card, by the way. So yeah, but I do see somebody's going to come in and kind of sweep you away. But that's not until around August of 2022. So you may be with Brian until that time, but whatever it is, you're going to finish your journey. As you move forward, you're going to have a companion with you for quite a lengthy part of your journey. There won't be a lot of isolation for you. Yeah. Yeah. So Vanessa, yeah, it's it's crazy when we start feeling that way, but we feel pain of other people, okay? We feel pains of past lives, and it has nothing or seems to have nothing to do with this life. And that's where those past life readings are really amazing. They truly are. I'm getting certified for hypnotherapy too this weekend. Very nice of you to help each other out. I love that because you guys are starting to speak up now. And this is what I'm asking for. Speak up and participate in life. If we don't participate in life, our life will not change, right? You're very welcome for my time. Yeah, you'll do it, Natasha. You can do this. Let me answer Kelly's question. You're very welcome, Savannah. Oh, Erica, just thank you for posting that. She just posted a link for the reading in combo where it can help. help you tremendously in those sessions. Hi, Kelly. There's a lot of weepiness in you. You're weeping, crying. If it isn't you, it's him, but I think it's you. I feel it's coming from you. Now you got the two of wands. I'm going to pull another card. And that's what I mean. It's repetitive cards. So everything that I hear, it comes in repetitive forms, right? So let me ask them to be specific. So they're saying yes, yes. The two of you will be together in this lifetime, but it's really your choice again. Do you want to manifest him? Do you want to bring him into your life? Do you know how to manifest? And that would be like the keys to success. That would be part of this as well, and the journey here on YouTube. But you have a choice of what you truly want to bring in. We can bring in the person if we want. We can put on the charm, right? We can do all of this, but this is about you making a choice. And once you make the choice, everything starts flowing in the direction of the choice that you make. If we don't make a choice, then the world or the universe makes the choice for us. So when you're talking about Matt, the question is yes, but you've got to make the choice in order for that to happen. So if you don't make a choice, then that will quickly turn to a no. Bad juju. Yeah, we don't want bad juju. It's not just women that are vindictive, it's both men and women are vindictive, okay? It's people. It's just people. It isn't about sex. It's not about race. It's not about color. It's peoples. There's good and there's bad. We are conquering and coming out of the age of Piscean, love and hate. And you have to master both. All right. You got to master both in the center in order to move into this air vibration. And that's what we're all given the opportunity right now to do. It doesn't feel like it's an opportunity. It feels like a freaking painful roller coaster ride, right? But that really is what it turns out to be once you get through the journey. So I hope that helps you. All right, you guys, I hope I have answered everybody's questions. I sincerely thank you for your time and contribution to this reading. Please share this reading with somebody else. Remember, we don't make decisions for anybody anymore. We let them choose. All you got to do is just be the messenger and drop it off. They'll open it or they won't. And if they judge you, well, they already were before. So helping people can be by clicking and sharing. It really can. It can be that simple. So have a wonderful evening, and I thank you sincerely for participating. If I missed your question, please come back and Patreon or come back on the next live, which will be in 2 weeks from today. All right. Have an amazing night. Thank you. Love you too. Thank you, Erica. Thank you so much. Bye.